So in today's lesson, we are going to be looking to see how we can use models to add fractions together. So if I had 2 and 1/3 and 1 and 11/12, as you guys just worked on in the Desmos lesson, right? One of the ways that I can represent 2 and 1/3 is by using these fraction bars. And so I'm just going to pull out a whole, I'm going to pull out thirds, and I'm going to also pull out twelfths. Okay, so the ways in which I can represent 2 and 1/3, right? That's going to be 2 wholes. So I'm going to make a copy of this one, and then I'm going to also represent 1/3 here. So if I have 2 and 1/3, I could represent it using 2 wholes and 1/3. And if I have 1 and 11/12, I can represent 11/12 by creating, 1 whole by creating a copy here. And then I don't want 12/12, I want 11/12. So this is 2 and 1/3 and 1 and 11/12. Now, if I were to try and add these together, I would see that I could add my 2 wholes plus my 1 whole, and that will give me 3 wholes. But I also know that I can represent this 1/3 using twelfths, because I have 1/3 and twelfths, and I can't add thirds and twelfths together, but I can add twelfths and twelfths together. So I do know that 1/3 can be renamed as 2/6, which is still going to be different size pieces, as 3/9, but also as 4/12. I can also use my drawing tool here to show that 2 and 1/3 is also equal to, I can multiply thirds and quadruple them, and then I would have 4 times the amount in my numerator as well, and that would give me 4/12, which is exactly what I have here. So I can use models to see that 4/12 is equal to 1/3. Now I can add them all together. I can show that I have 1, 2, 3 wholes, and now I have 4/12 plus 12/12. So I know that 4/12 plus 12/12, okay, I can write it over here. I could show my my 2 wholes plus my 1 whole from here plus my 4/12 plus my 11/12. And I know that that's going to give me 3 wholes plus 15/12. Now, as you can tell, in that 15/12, there is also another whole, right? Because there's another 12/12 in there, and 12/12 is a whole. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight all of these 12s and split them. And then I'm going to take these 12/12s and merge them back together And then I'm going to rename it to be 1 whole, because 12 twelfths equals 1 whole. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to show that I have 3 plus 12 twelfths plus 3 twelfths. And that's going to give me 3 plus 1 whole plus 3 twelfths, which is equal to 4 and 3 twelfths. Now, something else to note about these 3 twelfths. These 3 twelfths can be renamed as well. Why? Because 3 and 12 can both be divided by 3. So if I can divide my numerator by 3 and my denominator by 3, that's just like me dividing by 1 whole. So this is going to be 4 and 1/4. So I can rename this 1/4. So my total amount is 4 and 1/4.